Mm, Nothing can come, nothing can come.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. I wanted to talk a little bit today about little things that I did when I was in the longest separation from my mirror soul, Hannah. Even though I know a lot of you guys get caught up with the words feelings versus emotions and feeling is the secret and things, from my perspective, when I've manifested large sums of money, my dream homes, having successful businesses, my dream car, really anything big or small, feeling was always the fuel to it. I think that sometimes some of the questioning that comes along with that is maybe because you are still learning or that you're having a challenge feeling it, so you're concerned. But I want to reassure you that if you continue to persist and think four-dimensionally and not continue to fall for your three-dimensional experiences, like all of the things that your five senses are perceiving as being so solid and so concrete and that it's like final. If you would just stay in your little happy bubble in your kingdom of heaven as much as possible to the point where that state becomes more dominant, you will feel what it feels like to have the fulfillment of whatever it is that you want to manifest, whether it's the loving, stable, secure, happy relationship in life with your partner, with your specific person, or if it's the money that you know that you deserve, the promotions, the successful new ventures, the best-selling products, whatever they are, whatever you're creating. So, or better health, anything at all. So anyway, I'm going to get into this. It might be long. I'm not sure. Before I do, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel if you love my content. If you want me to be your coach, email me a short description to kim@coreunion.com, and I will get back to you with my next available session within 48 hours, Monday through Friday. When I was in separation from my mirror soul, Hannah, for I think the longest stretch was a 5-month separation. I had learned what cologne he wears through our conversation. I wanted to smell him and I wanted to have that smell in my place where I lived because I saw us living together. So that was one of the things I wanted to incorporate things with all of my senses. So that was one of the things that I did. I got his cologne, I sprayed it on my pillow. It felt really good. And times when I was having maybe a challenge doing my inner work in the morning, as an example, if you're having a challenge waking up in the morning and doing your inner work, first thing I want to ask you is, did you go to sleep in the wish fulfilled? Because usually when you've done SAT, state akin to sleep, before you go to sleep, and either you kind of fell asleep in the wish fulfilled, or if you listened to an overnight guided meditation of the wish fulfilled, you most likely will wake up feeling better. And so then your inner work won't be so hard to do. At the barest minimum, what I want you to do, and whether this is related to a relationship with your specific person or money or success, business, whatever it is that you are manifesting, because remember, the only proof that you need, that the only evidence that you actually need has nothing to do with your 3D. Your 3D is evidence of your previous thoughts and your previous imagination. Get that in your head. So the only actual evidence you need is the desire itself for whatever that is. At the barest minimum, what I would do if I was having a hard time, for whatever reason, doing my inner work, is I would at least imagine waking up together, cuddling, kissing, smelling each other, snuggling, and having this feeling of oneness. When me and Hannah hold each other, we both feel like we melt into each other, where we can't even tell the difference between our two bodies. There's a very beautiful and unique sensation. And if you've never had that physical experience with your person, it's okay. There was a period where me and Hannah hadn't actually met in person yet, and we didn't actually have this physical experience, but I imagined it because on a deep soul level, I recognize that this is my true love. And everything that I wrote down when I got super clear about who my true love was, what they would be like, what they felt like, everything that I wrote down is all of the things that Hana actually possesses. He possesses all the qualities of it. And any of the limiting beliefs and the fears and the triggers and things that we went through in the 3D is just the past baggage. And so when I stop allowing the past and the baggage and all the arguments and this and that, blah, 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 to deter me from trusting in our future together, when I just stay in that state of fulfillment, of happiness, of stability, of harmony, of joy and laughter, then I can go into and do my inner work much easier. And part of that is waking up, smelling, basically, so this is going back to the cologne thing, smelling his smell on my pillow, holding the pillow, imagining he's on top of me, imagining us kissing and having inner conversations about things. And again, feeling that oneness. But then I would have this feeling of fulfillment that this is done. And I trusted in this entire process. And I knew that while I was doing the inner work, he's feeling it all too, in the exact same moment. The other thing that I wanted to say was that throughout the day, I would just imagine all throughout the day for like 1 to 2 seconds. It's not complicated. If I'm driving, I would imagine for a second, I would just reach my hand over and imagine what would it feel like if we were holding hands. If I'm in the grocery store, I would imagine just for a second, what would it feel like if he said, babe, what do we want to get tonight? What do we want to eat tonight for dinner? If I'm watching TV with the dogs on the sofa or whatever, I wanted to feel what it would feel like if he was spooning me from behind. So I would be watching TV and I would just close my eyes for a second. I would imagine what would it feel like if he was right there. I'm taking a shower together. I would imagine what would it feel like if we were taking a shower together. So it like literally you can just do it throughout the day and you're not doing it in a desperate way. You just do it in a way because it feels enjoyable and it feels good. I would always make sure that I listened to music that was all about happiness and security and stability. No sad songs. I wouldn't listen to sad songs. Very romantic, very deep. And I would just kind of imagine us holding each other, imagine us kissing, kind of imagine him sometime going down on one knee and maybe just professing his love to me and things like that. And I would always imagine myself nurturing him and loving him and stuff like that. You want to recreate yourself and recreate your person and recreate the relationship in advance. And this is where I can help you if you need help, if you want to book a session. But I would get that clear. This is who we are. These are our qualities. These are our attributes. This is how we are with each other. When I was able to do my inner work, I was not doing my inner work from a version of me that was single or sad, trying to change things in the 3D. I was never thinking of myself as being single or alone. I always thought of myself as being in the relationship, being the wife, being the supportive partner, okay, being everything to him, and he was everything to me. I don't do my inner work from not being whatever it is that I aspire to be, no matter what it is that I aspire to be. I am doing my inner work from being that version of me, having the inner conversations with you and your person. You're having the conversations from you being in the committed relationship. And if the idea of a relationship or commitment feels scary to you, that's kind of the work you want to do. So then you want to affirm it's easy to be in a relationship. I'm easy to love. He or she is easy to love. We are easy together. We have an amazing and happy relationship. Relationships are happy. Relationships are fun. Relationships are nurturing. It's safe to be in a relationship. Sometimes people have stories and fears around men or women, or they're just afraid because they had a bad abusive experience in their past or they were betrayed. So then they're taking all of that baggage in and they're projecting it onto their person. When you become aware of these things, this is where you want to do kind of the releasing and letting go of these old stories and not projecting it onto your person. When you think about your desire of the life that you want to have on every single layer, that is who you are being. That is your self-concept. Your self-concept includes how you see how you see yourself to be and how you perceive others seeing yourself and how you see others and how you see relationships and all different forms of relationships. And basically what your experience is going to be, you're going to experience all of these things. Your reality is mirroring all of you back to you. You have to keep reminding yourself that the only reason you're experiencing the things that you don't want is because these are the products of your previous self-concept. But when you make a new decision, no, this is no longer who I am. I am not somebody who's treated this way by this person. I am somebody who is valued. I'm adored. I am cherished. I'm respected. I'm loved. I'm committed to. I'm chosen. I am everything I've ever craved and wanted to be. And all of my experiences in every day of my life reflect that back to me. Your reality does not have a choice but to do that, okay? So please remember that as you're reacting to 3D and as you're looking for evidence, you have to remind yourself, who am I being right now? As I'm constantly checking and wondering and being suspicious of and being afraid and feeling desperate and anxious. Who am I being right now? Because my reality has no choice but to reflect all of me back to me. So my reality will continue to reflect back to me. I don't know who I am. I don't have what I want. I'm constantly waiting. I'm constantly feeling desperate and anxious. Okay. So please try to remain in your kingdom of heaven and your love bubble, your happy bubble, as much as you possibly can without triggering yourself with all of your 3D circumstances. And if it means taking a retreat and getting distance and space from your specific person, then so be it. It's better to do that now than to continue to be triggered in your reality by the situation to the point where you have just had enough and you're sick of it and you're done with it and you no longer even want to be with your person. You are protecting your kingdom of heaven when you do that. Okay, so I highly recommend that you do that. Stop always checking 3D. You can do it if you want, but what I see more often than not is that people just get sick and tired of the whole thing because they feel so incredibly drained. Okay, I love you so much. I believe and declare that this video has shifted you like all of my videos do. I know that you are shifted into your timeline and that you are the version of you now that has all of the love, all of the money, all of the health, all of the happiness in your life because you are magnificent and you are perfect right now exactly how you are. You have healed enough. You are in your power. You are in all of your beauty and glory. I believe and declare, and I affirm it for you right now. I love you so much. Have an amazing day. Bye.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.